FIFA 23's Team of the Year is fast approaching, and I'm already on my pack grind. With every pack that I'm gifted by going through the various game modes, I'm not opening them, I'm saving them. And when Team of the Year is finally released, that's when I'll start going through everything that I managed to build up in hopes that I can get a Team of the Year player. But that does mean, as of for now, I'm on the grind. I'm grinding as many packs as possible, and in today's video, I'm going to go through all the ways in which you can stack packs. But before we do get into that, if you're looking to get a head start on all of this, not with packs, but in fact coins, then there is no better place than AOA. Head over there to get yourself some cheap, fast FIFA 23 coins, completely reliable, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 3% discount. Link can be found in the description down below.
Nice.
So as already briefly mentioned, the reason that you want to start stacking your packs now is because once Team of the Year does release, that is when you can start opening them. And if you do get a Team of the Year player, you're going to be put in a much better position than if you was to open them now. And that's not to say that the promos that are available right this second are bad, they're just not as good as Team of the Year. Typically with Team of the Year players, because we're looking at the best of the best, they've already got a fairly high rated card within game. That then gets boosted an extra 5 to 8 ratings, making it a very likely mid 90 or even high 90 rated player. If you're able to pack one of these, and it is an incredibly low chance you getting someone good, but if you are lucky enough to pack someone like this, you're sorted, not just for that promo, but pretty much for the rest of Ultimate Team. So it's definitely worth trying to stack as many packs as possible in hopes that you can get one. But really, you still have a low chance. That's why you want to try and get as many packs as possible so that you can increase your chances. And this is how I'm doing it. Firstly, I'm going through Division Rivals. Division Rivals as a game mode is worth spending a couple hours on per week, but that's about it. You want to either get 4 wins or 8 wins. Once you get 8 wins, there's really no point of you continuously playing. If you're still able to progress through the divisions, then you will get a slightly better reward, but at the end of the day, it's nothing too major. You're better off starting with a new game mode. So with Division Rivals, get your 8 wins, complete that for the week, wait until the week ends in which you can claim it again, but in the meantime, you should be looking at other game modes. The next one is FUT Champions. For this, you need 1,250 qualification points, but it's pretty easy to go through. All you need is to get 4 wins. 4 wins and you can forfeit a few extra games, and there you go. You've managed to qualify for the FUT Champions final. Yet again, you can continuously play games. If you're a confident player, by all means, get your 4 wins and then continuously keep on going through, because you will be able to get better rewards. For me as a player, I'm not the best. I'm certainly above average, but it's still hit or miss with some of the games that I go through. So I get my 4 wins, easily qualify every single week, and then forfeit the rest of the matches so I can go into FUT Champions and spend time elsewhere. If you're not able to qualify for the FUT Champions finals, you'll then need to go back through Division Rivals to build up your points again, and this is the only time in which it's worth going through, but it does mean that you can go through your FUT Champions playoffs again to get additional rewards. If you are able to qualify for the FUT Champions final, this is where things can get real interesting. Regardless of whether or not you're a good player or a bad player, you should be going through FUT Champions final, even if it is just to forfeit all 20 games, because each game that you go through, even if you lose, you're still rewarded with 1 point. That's enough to progress and still get something okay at the end. It's not going to be anything too crazy, but bear in mind, even if you do get the best possible packs, which have the highest chances of giving you something good, it's still based on a chance. And really what I'm trying to do is just get as many packs as possible. So even if there is a weekend where I do not have time to sit there and play 20 games because it is incredibly tedious, or maybe I've tried to play and I've just got frustrated after just playing a couple because of the horrific gameplay, I will forfeit the rest of my games. And even though you are going in this with the intention of forfeiting, you won't end 0 and 20. You'll still likely get a few wins because you'll come up to other opponents who are doing the exact same thing. Now, with the Weekend League, EA did change it with Season 2. You no longer get a player pick based on the team of the week, you just get an 83 or 84 plus player. So when your rewards are added, of course, the coins are instantly added to your account, the packs get added to your store, but the player picks get added to your unassigned. What I normally do is just open the unassigned player picks just to see what I get, and then just keep the rest of the packs. If you really want to increase your chances, you can also keep the player picks within your unassigned for the next month or so. But with that, it does make things slightly more difficult if you're also trying to trade and you've got loads of these player picks in a way. So for me, this is the only thing that I open. In between division rivals and foot champions, I'm also going through squad battles. Now with squad battles, it's nothing too crazy. Whatever time I have left for the week, if I've managed to get 8 wins within division rivals and I've qualified and I've also gone through foot champions, then it makes sense for me to spend time going through other game modes such as squad battles. On a normal week, I'll get anywhere between 5,000 to 15,000 points, which is enough to give a okay reward. We're certainly getting gold packs out of it, but it is not going to be the best possible packs available. This is just whatever time I have remaining, I'll go through squad battles just to play a few games here or there. This is also the exact same with draft. With draft, I don't go out my way to go and spend 15,000 coins to enter, even though it's worth it. I just don't have that much time. But for those of you that do have a lot more time and you really want to get a head start going into Team of the Year, by all means go through squad battles, build up your points, and in between those games also go through draft, whether that be online draft or single player draft. It really doesn't matter. They're both going to be given decent rewards, and if you can progress further with an online draft, it's going to be better than a single player draft. But if a single player draft is all you're able to do, as long as you're getting to the finals every time, you're most likely going to get something better than what you initially put coins in for. On a side note, if you're looking to use FIFA points for Team of the Year, it works out better and more beneficial to you for you to use those FIFA points on draft instead of using them on packs. You'll get a much better return. You'll get better rewards and you'll have a much higher chance of getting something good, with there being a lot more packs available than if you just use the FIFA points for the packs themselves. Another game mode which I think is worth going through, but only to a certain point, is Foot Moments. Foot Moments is the newest game mode within FIFA 23, and with this, you are just playing short clips of games. Each one just takes a matter of minutes. And if there's a point where I'm trying to play FIFA to progress, but I just have a very limited time, I will go into Foot Moments. With this, you're not rewarded with packs, you're not even rewarded with coins, you get foot stars. You can build up quite a lot of these foot stars and then redeem them for packs later. I think this game mode is worth going through, but if you build up hundreds of foot stars, you're not going to be able to use them all on the good packs that are available, because within your seasonal rewards, it's limited. All the good stuff that you can find towards the end are limited, where you're only able to get 1 or 2 of them. And all the other rewards available, they're giving you stuff like contract packs, which are just not worth going for. You can get gold packs, which will always be there, but they're still nothing too crazy. So it is worth going through to build up foot stars. Try to get anywhere between 100 to 200, and you can redeem them later when Team of the Year is active for different packs that are available. And even though there are some packs which are going to be good and definitely will give you a high chance of getting something good within Team of the Year, there is only 1 or 2 of them. So this is a game mode where you don't want to be grinding 24/7. When talking about packs, of course, we need to be talking about SBCs. This is going to be the #1 place in which you are going to be able to stack your packs for Team of the Year. But you do not want to be going through every challenge. Any type of player SBCs between now and the release of Team of the Year, I'm just avoiding. The only ones I'm going for are ones that I know 100% I can complete for cheap and get a much better reward at the end, valued more than what I've actually had to put coins in for that SBC. So if you still have your advanced SBCs, this is the time to go through them. Yes, they're untradeable, but if you get an untradeable Team of the Year, I really don't think you're going to have much of a problem. Marquee matchups are coming out every single week, so definitely go through them. They're not difficult to complete. You have your upgrades, so anything that is left over with common gold players, you can throw them into the gold upgrades, which will give you 2 rare gold players. If EA decides to release league SBCs, you can always go through them. They're great to go and build up as many packs as possible. And if they ever do anything with any of the promos where you can get 83 plus, 84 plus, or 85 plus player packs, then they're worth going through. I don't think this will happen between now and Team of the Year, but if EA does release swaps again, maybe icon swaps, they're also worth going through. This time, don't try and build towards the highest rated players, such as the World Cup swaps. I managed to go and get Patrick Vieira, so very happy with that. But if an icon swap comes out and you really just want to try your luck with getting Team of the Years and not bothered about icons, it's better to look at any of the 83 plus, 84 or 85 plus packs, just as we mentioned, because they are always good. And this brings us to our final way to grind packs. This is objectives. Now this is probably going to be the second place in which you're able to get the most amount of packs, but only if you're going through these and checking out what challenges are available. Objectives themselves can be better than most game modes, it's just completely overlooked. With division rivals and foot champions, yeah, they can give pretty decent rewards, but with division rivals, you need to wait for a full week until they're added. With foot champions, they're added instantly, but with the weekend league, it's only on the weekend, and it becomes a very tedious grind. With objectives, a lot of the time, they require you to go through friendlies, and those friendlies could very well be golden goals, so it's only going to take a matter of minutes. Sometimes it's just about going through division rivals or even squad battles to score with a particular type of player, whether it be from a certain league or a certain nationality. And with that, you're able to progress to a greater reward. You might need to complete 4 or 5 challenges in order for you to get a particular type of player, but the individual reward itself normally will give you gold packs of some sort. Could be 2 players, or in some cases with those friendlies that we were just mentioning, they could very well be tied into a ladder system. A ladder system where if you get 2 wins, you're rewarded with a gold pack. If you get 4 wins, that's now a 25k pack. If you go and get 6 wins, this now upgrades to an 83 plus player pack. And it just keeps on increasing every single time with the more and more wins that you're able to get. Those ones are absolutely amazing. And we did also briefly mention it, but if EA does release any other types of swaps, they're also worth grinding. Normally the objectives themselves are fairly easy. It may take 30 minutes to actually go through, but it's not a problem. Just dedicate a bit of time here or there and gradually you'll be able to progress through them. These are all the ways in which I'm looking to grind packs for Team of the Year. We've still got quite a bit of time to go, but I'm hoping to get at least 300 packs available. Last year, I only had 200 packs and I was able to go and get some really nice Team of the Year honorable mentions and also managed to go and get my first ever Team of the Year being Donnarumma. Wasn't great, but he was my first. This year, I'm hoping to get even more. If you do have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.